I mean, one of the most improved and consistent teams looking at the table this season appears to be South Manchester, who I gather sort of have really been sitting in the top 3 or 4 for most of the season.
Yeah, they've had a really, really good league season this year. They've been very consistent. They've not really come up against anybody and got a hammering. They've been very, very consistent. Probably, if I'm being critical of them, they've not had the home green that can really win them the league. They always seem to concede 3 or 4 winners against the top teams at home, and you need to be a little bit more ruthless than that. And if they had the home green running the way it can do, which it can absolutely fly, then you could see them just taking that little step up and becoming, the team to beat rather than the team who could beat anybody.
That's right, yeah. Do you anticipate any changes to the league in the 2010 season, Steve?
I hope not. Could have done the fixtures and I've given them all out. Last thing I want now is changes. All the teams have indicated to me that they intend to carry on for next season. Obviously, they don't need to confirm that until the end of January, but by confirming now that unofficially they are carrying on, I've been able to do the fixtures, and it just gives teams the chance to get in contact with the other leagues that use the green on a Wednesday night and just get things organised a little bit quicker, so that there's no real conflict for anybody coming January, February when a lot of the fixtures get given out.
Yeah, that's
so right. Hopefully, touch wood. If there's a lucky charm anywhere, I'll rub it. But yeah, hopefully there'll be no changes, and come Wednesday the 7th of April, we'll start all over again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there won't be. I mean, Mel and I have sort of looked at, albeit at a distance, at the league for a few years really, and it's a fantastic league, and we live sort of a little bit further up in the northwest, probably a league that we'd like to play in ourselves, but it's a tremendous standard, isn't it, really, with players playing at the very, very top level.
Well, it is, and obviously players of yours and Mel's calibre will be more than welcome and would walk into any team in the league.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you'd be welcome, and we're proud of the players and we're proud of the teams that are playing our league. I'm very fortunate, really. I just followed on from the hard work that Jimmy Parker, Roy Armstrong and Alan Wilkinson have done, so they've made it quite easy for me to keep up with what they've done in the past.
Yeah,
so from my point of view, I've not really had to do anything but carry on from their hard work.
Yeah, and I believe Alan has agreed to sponsor the annual challenge game, obviously between the Goodies and the Summit League champions for next season, Stu.
Yeah, well, I believe so. I mean, Bowls in general is very, very fortunate that Alan Wilkinson is such a fantastic benefactor to the game.
Yeah.
I don't know not just ourselves from the league point of view. I don't know what we'd do without him.
No, that's right.
I think quite a few competitions would also find, that they would suffer if he, was not there. An absolutely wonderful and very, very generous benefactor for the game.
He is. I mean, he's a tremendous man with a wonderful personality, very likeable character. You hear him round the green before you see him.
Yeah, keep your hands out your pockets.
That's right. Yeah, that's it. But he's, as you say, a tremendous advocate and benefactor of the sport, and
he's been absolutely fantastic for
Bowls. Yeah, that's right. And to support Crown Green Bowls like he does, it's testimony to the man, really, and we all have to take our hats off to him, really, for what he does for the game.
Yeah. The game's fortunate to have Alan, and there's a couple of other people as well who also don't get involved with the league, obviously, but have also been fantastic for Bowls. And thinking initially of Beryl and Don Cook, who also are very generous benefactors of the game, and the game in general just needs these people.
It does, yeah, absolutely. They can't, sponsors and people like Alan Wilkinson and Beryl and Don Cooks of this world. They need patronising, they need supporting, because they do such a lot for Crown Green Bowls.
Well, you do wonder what condition the game would be in without them.
Yeah, That's right. Yeah, a lot worse than what we are now, definitely.